Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not investigate it. I haven't...
You shouldn't have.
Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Done.
So, you're a hound.
Darkspawn was supposed to go away.
Do you have a point, Mage?
Hey, I'm...
Right, we're in the city. Where's the tavern?
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? I'm tired and hungry, and I've got a wart on my foot the size of an orange. And you want to talk? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Would have been more useful to find gold deposits.
Oh, will you stop your belly aching? Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. No, I'm not sure. I didn't ask everyone, but if someone knew about it, they never said anything. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
What if the Darkspawn come?
I hate waiting. Knowing what...
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But You said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order. I am here making preparations for a journey. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. I have little time to spare at the moment. If you feel it is too much of an imposition, you may ignore my request. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
Were you there?
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. She's normally more welcoming than that. A lot more. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. It is. And you should consider looking for your phylactery too. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. All things considered, I'd rather be sitting in a tavern.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you. got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding
Something I can do for you,
pus
friend?
and everything.
And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
No! What can I get for you, friend?
I'm hungry.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? And here I was, thinking how I never get hit on by the clientele. Perhaps you'll settle for a drink instead. Got some meat from the coast on special, and it's not even that bad. Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Rise up. Yes, Commander.
Does this please you? It is as you wished. It is done.
What's the problem?
Bet you I could kill him in 2 blows.
It is done.
Does this please you?
Who do you think would win the fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The Archdemon.
But Andraste could call on the Maker!
That would be cheating. Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
You seem rather attached to that cat, Anders.
It's more that he's rather attached to me. Isn't that right, Sir Bounce-a-Lot?
Isn't that name a little ridiculous?
What do you think I should call him? Frederick?
There are worse names, I suppose. I have completed the task.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. Yes, that much is clear. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Spare anything, sir. The family farm was burned by Darkspawn. They won't let us in the city.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? Or we'd all be dead, and the Blight still going on. Some hero. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think. There was an old lady here who used to sell apples as big as my head.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded. No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Couldn't be that lucky.
Done.
That looks fun.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you.
Thanks for the support. No, really.
I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes the crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising from yet another mage. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I think we're in for a battle.
Can't do that.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Yes? I have completed the task. Does this please you?
Ready to help.
You need something?
I can't do that.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Greetings. Could I interest you in... Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Something...
I'll get on it.
You don't always wear...
Something is coming.
I'll get on it.
Why aren't the Darkspawn going away?
The plot started by the Grey Wardens to get tides from the north.
It is as you wished.
I see enemies ahead. Now, better than later. Can I get below that? Get on my back. I'll get on it. With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim.
It's just off.
I see enemies ahead. Right, all right. Got it. Now, better than later.
The stench
I can't do
of
that.
human depravity. Oh, wait, that's just me.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Maybe I
Done now. Are you happy? I heard about you.
What are you looking?
You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you?
I see enemies ahead.
Now, better than later. Can I get you a ladder? Get off my back.
It is done.
What do you need?
I hear there's a boat leaving for Orlais.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander. We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats. Thank you, Warden.